Hi there, Janet Fitz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another Kit Conspiracy bonus layout. This is from week 2 of Kit Conspiracy, November 2023, using the Ginger Snap collection from Pretty Little Studio. I just had extra photos, and extra paper, so I just created so many layouts with this collection, you guys. I decided you're going to get bonus layouts because of it. So I am going to be posting these the next couple of days, and then probably the days that I'm not posting for our new series, Wood Grain and Winter, in December. So you'll get some in December as well. So I am taking the cover paper from the collection and I cut the top off of it, and that's what that piece is that you see there that just says single-sided. I'm going to cover that up with a different tab. And then I'm using the bottom half of this piece of paper that has all of these little strips on it. And I am inking all of it up with some frayed burlap distress oxide ink. I felt that that color works really well with the soft browns that are in this particular collection. So I'm inking it up with that. I have a picture of my niece's little girl, her youngest of the two girls, and her and my niece's grandma. So this is a great grandma and the baby, um, or the middle child now. So, um, and this was at the baby shower for my niece, which is what I'm using all of this collection to go ahead and document. So I decided to go ahead and get that in there because I wanted to just document a little bit of their relationship and um, their time together. I did pull out this purple ribbon. My friend Maureen gave this to me, and I'm not sure where she got it. It might have been from Stampin' Up. She is a Stampin' Up demonstrator, so it might have been from there. But I thought this color works really well with the colors that are in the papers as well as the colors that are in the photos. I'll be real honest. This is a fall collection that had a lot of oranges and browns and such in it. So this photo was a little bit more challenging because it's got pink and blue. So that is why I chose to use the papers that I am using, because I feel like the bottom paper really represents the photo very well. And then adding this ribbon just kind of highlights the pinks that are in this collection rather than the oranges. And I mean, the collection does have a lot of pinks as well, but it has a lot of oranges. So I just chose pieces that didn't have as much of the orange and yellow so that it would kind of tie in to this photo just a little bit better. Now I should have trimmed my paper down before I put my ribbon down. Once my ribbon was down, I'm like, I'm not pulling that back up because I did use a little bit of liquid adhesive on the back there, and I definitely want that top stripe to be a little bit narrower than the bottom stripe, because I want the weight to be at the bottom of the layout. And then I am just going to go ahead and use this ink pad from Catherine Pooler right over the top of my paper here. I believe that is Cranberry Fizz. I could be wrong on that, but I believe that's the color that I'm using there. And I will put it down below for you, a link down below in case you're interested in that. And then I just added a little water to it right on top of my media mat and picked that up and sprinkled it right over the center of the layout just to bring in a little bit more of that color, and I really like how that looks. And then I'm just using my ATG to go ahead and adhere all of that down. And you can see I did put a tab over that piece at the top that said single-sided, which was the advertisement or the packaging for the collection. And now I'm bringing in a couple more tabs down to this bottom right-hand side of the photos just to go ahead and carry that across. And I really like the way that this is looking so far, you guys. It's actually a really simple layout, but because of the addition. Oh, I'm sorry, there I used Merlot, not Cranberry Fizz. So Merlot is the color. It's a simple layout, but because of the texture of the ribbon and such, and then the added staples and whatnot, it really just adds to it, and I think it looks really cute. I did decide I want to pull in a couple of these little critters. I haven't used a lot of them. I've used some, but not a lot. And so I decided I'm going to go ahead and bring in some of those. I'm just trying to figure out where to place them and which ones I want to use. I kind of thought that bear looked cute up there, but then he felt really heavy in that corner. And most of my stuff on the right-hand side of the photo is at the bottom. And so I decided I'm not going to use the bear. Still auditioning that raccoon there just to kind of figure out if he's going to make the cut. And then playing with the labels, trying to figure out what labels I want to use. So I've got the little house pieces, I've got the little owl, um, and just kind of playing around and seeing which ones I think work best. I think the owl is going to make it on the layout. I don't think the little house is. I don't think I actually used any of the little houses on any of these layouts. Maybe I did. I don't know. So I think I didn't. They just, I don't know. I had a hard time with them, so I just decided to omit them from the layout. Now I am adding some foliage around my little characters here and tucking them in. I think that's really cute. I like the owl on the postage stamp, so I decided to go ahead and use that. And then just tuck the foliage around him and kind of finish that area off in that manner. And then I have these really pretty viney pieces. These are called, I think, I want to say delicate fronds. I'm not 100% sure I've got the name right though, but I'm going to put a link down below because these products are from Some Assemblage Required, and if you are interested in picking those up, you can still do that. I believe she still has them in stock. They're super delicate but really pretty, and only a 1/16 of an inch thick, and they are adhesive backed, so they will stick. You don't have to apply any adhesive to them, but they are great tucked into your foliage clusters. They add a lot of dimension and a lot of texture, and I really like that. So I'm using those, and then still building up what other floral or leafy bits I want around this little raccoon guy. Um, and I think he's going to end up just like that. So I'm going to peel the back off of the wood veneer, and then I am going to just have that wood veneer frame this little guy. Now it is going to pick up those other pieces that are below it because, like I said, it's adhesive backed. Those other pieces I don't believe are stuck down quite yet, but I will be adding some adhesive to them. But it allowed me to just kind of pick up the entire cluster because of the adhesive on the back of that wood veneer frond. And I really liked that. That made it so much easier to try and place all of my leaves and keep them where I wanted them. I did put a little bit of foam behind the floral bit that is on top of that frond just to give it a little bit of lift because, like I said, these wood pieces are about a 1/16 of an inch thick. So I wanted to make sure that my flower had a little support underneath it. And then I am tucking the frond underneath the flowers up here and adding a little bit of dimensional adhesive behind the tips of the little dandelion and the little sprig that is next to it because I want those to have the same lift that the wood piece has. I'm just using this gold to create the title cute snapshot, and I believe these are from Altenew. No, Pink Fresh. These are from Pink Fresh, not Altenew. And then I am using a couple of these labels to kind of to bring the gold up to the tab that is up in the upper left-hand corner. So adding a couple of the open hearts around over to my cluster here. Since I've got the title with the gold in it on the bottom cluster, I want to add the gold to the other two little areas so that they're not just kind of by themselves, and so that I reflect that gold in the other clusters and kind of bring it all together. So this particular little label piece, I just stuck it down onto some white paper, added a little bit of glue because these don't like to stick or stay, and let that set up, and then I just fussy cut around it as you see here. I'm going to add it to this little spot up in the upper left, and that is going to kind of finish out that spot, and I think that looks really cute. I'm really happy with the way that it looks. If you missed any of the Kit Conspiracy videos throughout the month of November, I will put a link to the playlist, but it is going to include all of the Kit Conspiracy videos I've done to date, which this was, I don't know, we're several rounds into doing this throughout the years. So you're going to get a lot of inspiration there. Don't forget, we have wood grain and wood grain and winter coming up as well for December. So come back and check us out for that too. I'll put a link to MK's page or channel down below for you also. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.